Welcome to my YouTube channel, Cowboy fans. The Yellowstone universe is expanding again, and this time, we're heading to Texas with the highly anticipated 6666 Ranch series. But here's the burning question: what's taking so long? From real-life ranch drama to Jimmy and Teeter's new beginnings, plus rumors of Matthew McConaughey saddling up, we're breaking down everything you need to know. Will 2025 finally lift the curse of the 4-6s? Let's ride into the details. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, where we dive deep into the shows you love. Today, we're talking about the next big installment in the Yellowstone franchise, the long-awaited 6666 Ranch series. This spin-off was announced way back in 2021 alongside 1883. But while we've gotten 1923, Bass Reeves, and even the original Yellowstone wrapping up, the 4-6s has been stuck in development limbo. Finally, though, 2025 might be the year this Cowboy saga finally hits our screens. But first, let's talk about the real 6666 Ranch. This isn't just a fictional setting. It's a massive 266,000-acre Texas landmark dating back to 1870. Think of it as the real-life Dutton Ranch. After over a century in the same family, owner Anne Marion shocked everyone by ordering its sale in her will. Enter Taylor Sheridan, who swooped in and bought it for a staggering $320 million in 2022. Now, if you watched Yellowstone seasons 4 and 5, you already got a sneak peek. Jimmy's entire arc, leaving Montana, finding love with Emily, and settling into Texas life, was basically a backdoor pilot for this series. And in the finale, Teeter showed up too, begging Travis, played by Sheridan himself, for a job. With Jimmy's approval, she's officially part of the 6666 crew. And honestly, these two side characters stealing the spotlight is what has me most excited. But here's the twist. Sheridan reportedly wants an A-lister to lead the show, and rumors point to Matthew McConaughey, a Texas native and perfect fit for this world. As for the plot, expect fewer political power struggles and more gritty, authentic ranch life. Some are even calling it a fictional documentary, blending real-world cowboying with drama. Oh, and don't rule out crossover potential. Beth and Rip left the Dutton Ranch. Could they end up near Texas? A Rip versus Travis showdown? Sign me up. The only catch? Despite a 2025 release window, even producers seem unsure about the show's status. But with IMDb listing it for next year, I'm staying hopeful. Well, good news. 2025 is shaping up to be the year that finally breaks the 4-6's curse. But before we get into what the show will actually be about, let's talk about the real 4-6's ranch. This isn't some fictional setting. It's a legendary, fully operational ranch in Texas that covers over 266,000 acres and was founded in 1870 by a 19-year-old cowboy named Samuel Burke Burnett. The ranch stayed in his family for over a century, until 2020, when his great-granddaughter Marion passed away. In a surprising twist, she requested the ranch be sold. That's where Taylor Sheridan comes in. The Yellowstone creator bought the entire ranch in 2022 for a staggering $320 million. And ever since, we've been seeing hints of the 4-6s sprinkled throughout Yellowstone, especially in seasons 4 and 5. Jimmy Herdstrom's storyline was basically a sneak peek into the new series. We watched him move to Texas, leave Mia behind, fall in love with Emily, and finally find a real sense of purpose. By season 5, Jimmy looked more at home than ever, and now he's set to be a central figure in the new show. Joining him will be Teeter, who, after losing Colby in the Yellowstone finale, asked Travis for a job. With just a nod from Jimmy, she found herself walking into the 4-6s and receiving a horse named Mankiller. Classic Teeter energy, right? I'm honestly excited to see Jimmy and Teeter team up in a new environment. They're underrated gems of the Yellowstone world, and now they get to shine together. Now let's talk about the elephant, or Cowboy, in the room. Travis. Played by Sheridan himself, Travis isn't exactly a fan favorite, and yeah, he's confirmed to appear in 4/6s. But if rumors are true, Taylor Sheridan is still looking to cast a major star to round out the show. And the current frontrunner? None other than Matthew McConaughey. Considering he's a Texas native, it would be a perfect fit. Plot-wise, 4/6s is expected to be quite different from Yellowstone. It'll focus more on the everyday lives of cowboys and the reality of running a modern-day ranch rather than the political drama we're used to. Some even describe it as feeling more like a documentary, with just enough fiction to keep us hooked. There's even speculation that the show won't be totally disconnected from Yellowstone. Remember, Rip and Beth left the Dutton Ranch to head somewhere new, and some fans think they may have landed not. Now, let's rewind a little. When 1883 was announced back in 2021, 4/6s was announced alongside it. While 1883, 1923, and Lawman, Bass Reeves all launched and made big waves, 4/6s just kept waiting. Fans were wondering if it was forgotten, but it turns out there were some real-life complications behind the scenes. The setting of the show, the actual 4/6s ranch, isn't just another set piece. It's a massive, historic property in Texas, founded in 1870 by a 19-year-old cowboy named Samuel Burke Burnett. It stayed in his family for generations until his great-granddaughter, Marion, passed away in 2020. And here's the twist. Marion left instructions in her will for the ranch to be sold. That's when Taylor Sheridan stepped in, buying it for a jaw-dropping $320 million. That's right. The creator of Yellowstone now owns one of the most iconic ranches in America. Talk about method storytelling. Since the purchase, we've been seeing the 4/6s slowly become part of Yellowstone itself. In Season 4, and especially Season 5, we followed Jimmy Herdstrom's journey to Texas. He left Montana, left Mia, met Emily, and began to find real purpose at the ranch. It felt like a redemption arc, a true cowboy reborn. And then there's Teeter. In the Yellowstone finale, after losing Colby, she went straight to Travis and asked for a new path. He didn't say much, but Jimmy's nod sealed her fate. Next thing you know, she's saddling up in Texas and being handed a horse named Man Killer. Honestly, perfect name for Teeter. She's tough, funny, wild, and exactly the kind of character who deserves more screen time. Seeing Jimmy and Tater team up again is exciting. They were always great side characters, but this spin-off might just be their time to shine. Now, let's talk about Travis. Played by Taylor Sheridan himself, he's not the warmest presence on screen. Some fans love him, some don't, but he will be part of this new series. However, there's a silver lining. Rumors are swirling that Sheridan is looking for a big-name actor to anchor the show. And the strongest name floating around? Matthew McConaughey, a native Texan, cowboy vibes built in. Honestly, it doesn't get more 4/6s than that. We've heard McConaughey's name tossed around in connection with Yellowstone before, but this might finally be the perfect fit. A new ranch, new characters, and a fresh take on cowboy life. It's almost tailor-made for him. Unlike the political drama and family wars of Yellowstone, 4/6s is expected to be more grounded. Think, a mix between modern cowboy documentary and classic Western drama. Real cowboys, real land, real work, but with fictional storytelling layered in. This show will dive into the personal lives of cowboys, what it really takes to keep a ranch alive in the 21st century, and how tradition and change collide every day out in the Texas dust. Possible crossovers. Now here's the juicy part. This show might not be entirely cut off from the main Yellowstone story. Remember Rip and Beth? They left the Dutton Ranch and headed somewhere new. They never revealed where, but let's just say it wouldn't be a shock if that somewhere is near the 4/6s. Could Rip and Travis cross paths again? Could Beth find herself caught up in Texas ranch life? These are all possibilities, and Sheridan is known for surprising fans with unexpected connections. Release date and status. Here's the catch. Despite all the excitement, there's still no official release date. It's been confirmed that the show is aiming for a 2025 release. But even executive producer Christina Voros recently said she wasn't sure if it was still in active development. That scared some fans, understandably, but IMDb still lists the show as coming in 2025, so we're holding on to hope. And with production apparently ongoing behind the scenes, we may be closer than ever to finally seeing this world unfold. So, what do you think? Will 4/6s deliver the same magic as Yellowstone? Will Jimmy and Teeter carry the torch? And could Matthew McConaughey really become the next face of the Yellowstone universe? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing your theories. And if you want weekly updates, exclusive breakdowns, and all the cowboy drama, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss what's next on this ride. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay gritty, stay grounded, and keep your boots in the dirt.